Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while, but today I'll show you some POV night shots from a couple weeks ago. In the shoot, I was using the Fujifilm X-S10 with a 35mm f2 lens, and Peter was using the Fujifilm X-H1 with the 18 to 135mm zoom lens. Without further ado, let's jump in. Initially, we were trying to look for a good location for our portrait shots. We were also dialing in our settings for the shoot. There's ample of lighting on this street, so we were trying to take some warm-up shots. We don't have any tram in the city, so buses are the closest we have. I was using the XC 35mm f2 lens this whole shoot, and the wide aperture gave me really sharp photos. Me and Peter were taking portraits of each other that night, so we were trying to look for a good angle in the streets. Looking around the street, we thought this was the best angle. We then settled for this shot. We just had to wait for the people to cross the street. It was a struggle getting the right exposure that night, because the widest we could go was f5 for 50 to 70mm, and it wasn't enough to take night photos. It took us about 4 to 5 tries to take the shot that we wanted, but even then we weren't very happy. So after we took our shots here, we went to our next location. Here I was thinking of standing in the middle of the road to get my portrait shot, but it looked too unsafe, so we had to think of something else. I tried a shot where I was standing very close to the road. It was still unsafe, but seems to work well. I really like this photo when the buildings are in the background. It shows a lot about the theme of the night. Here I was taking a photo of the sky tower. This was the last time I took a photo of the sky tower, because every time we go to the city we just take a photo of it, because it was nice and colorful at night. The next shots are probably my favorite shots of the night, because of how the compression and the composition was. We got lucky with this shot because we didn't know there was a bus coming, and Peter was shooting on continuous low. We do have people that looks at us and watches us while shooting, but this was the first time that someone approached us and actually looked at our work. We thought they were photographers, but looking back we could have probably asked them if they wanted the photo. We're always surprised how sharp the 35mm f2 is. We were looking back to our shots that night and comparing the f5 lens and my 35mm f2. We could definitely see a big difference in the sharpness. Peter used to work in the city, so he would know a lot of locations here. So he was gonna show me this next place that we're gonna shoot at. Here you'll see how tack sharp the 35mm f2 is, even at ISO 6400. We didn't find this crossing that interesting compared to the other one, because there's not much good lighting. It was a bit boring, but sometimes it's us photographers that will have to adapt and find interesting elements, and take good shots. Peter got a nice silhouette shot here, and having the building as the leading lines. Here I was taking a photo while walking. I could have probably shot it better if I made the shutter speed faster. I could have probably taken a better shot here if he was standing closer to the light and create the shadows. You can see how dark it is on the left side of the photo, and I was surprised how I could recover a lot of the details from that. Peter found some nice lights and colorful background here, which then he uses as the background for my shot. Here we missed some shot. We were focusing on going to our next location, so kinda didn't see it. We finally found some good lighting to take our shots, which made it easier for us to dial our settings. The night before the shoot, I was watching a YouTube video about Rembrandt lighting. We tried it and replicated it in the shot. I sort of knew this was gonna work because of the lighting in the area. Me and Peter found a great spot to shoot my last photo of the night. Peter's directing skills came in handy that night, which helped him take great photos. It was a very productive night. Thanks to Peter for coming. I'll leave his handle down the description below. Alright, that's gonna wrap up the video. Thanks everyone for watching, appreciate it. Lastly, if you could please hit the subscribe button, hit like if you liked the video, and comment your suggestions and feedback in the comment down below. Again, thanks for watching, see you guys on my next one.